welcome to the channel Enlighten Me Tarot. Thank you so much for clicking on the channel and joining me for your monthly reading, your monthly zodiac reading for April 2023. We have a lot happening in the month of April, and we have so much that has happened around the world that I wanted to take this opportunity to chat with you and give you a little insight to what is going to be happening astrologically for the month of April. April is really going to kick off quite a number of things for the year to come. And, we really had kind of a peaceful constellation period from January through March. But now April is here, it's ready to shake things up. And for some of us, it's going to shake things up very, very well. For others of us, we just going to weather the storm. So I took some notes here because when I say there's a lot, there's a lot. And I really just want you to be aware before we even get into the month of April. Some of you might get this on April 1st or April 2nd, but it is not a joke. So, okay, so full moons, what do we have in April? We'll have a full moon on April 5th in Libra. We'll have a new moon on April 19th in Aries. So those of you with the full moon in Libra, this is really going to be a time for you to really get your perspective and get into alignment of what it is you want to attain, what it is you're looking to achieve for 2023. And that will be the point where we really start to put things into action and move forward. And that's going to be for many of us. You're pre-planning, you're planning, and then, April 5th starts to hit, and it's like, okay, you're done planning. It's time to move. It's time to go. Let's do this, right? New moon in Aries, fiery, impulsive, tumultuous type of energy. So, some of us may be feeling very anxious. Some of us may be feeling like, we're on top of the world and we're confident and we're ready to go. Some of us may just feel a whole mix of emotions and things that are happening here in this moon energy. And, like I said, some of us will just have to weather the storm. The other big thing happening here is we're going to have the start of our eclipse season, which will be starting in April. So April 20th, we will have our first solar eclipse of the year of 2023. I'm not sure if it's going to be our only eclipse, but I know it's our first solar eclipse. And so just be prepared during this time for big changes. I know many of us have been experiencing huge, unusual changes in the weather. And I feel like with the eclipse coming here in April as well, that may soften some of what we have been feeling in nature. As far as the weather is concerned as well. The next eclipse will be on May 5th, where we will have a full lunar eclipse. And during that time, that's the moment when life experiences, major life changes start to, come into fruition. Births, marriages, deaths, any huge life change, expectancy may happen around this time or shortly thereafter. Fun, we have Mercury going into retrograde right after the eclipse. So you're like, go, and then it's like, whoop, you get whipped back around just like a rubber band. You're like, what the hell happened, right? So we're going to have Mercury in retrograde from April 21st to May the 18th. Okay. Now we all know how that goes. Many of us, where we thought we closed the energies to a particular door, particular person, or particular situation, that has the, it can always come back around. You may be tested. You may be learning the lesson that you thought you may have learned, but you didn't. So look for that to come around, middle closing of the month with Mercury retrograde. So we also have Venus moving into Taurus on April the 7th, moving into Taurus, which is square with Saturn. Now, I know, and I really want to mention this, if you don't know yet, if you don't pay attention to your finances, now is the time to truly start paying attention, because we are going to move into a huge, I don't want to say rift, but shift, a very big shift. I know they've already started feeling it in the UK. They've already started feeling it in the Philippines. This banking industry has really, in many ways, failed. Okay, and they're really trying behind the scenes to put band-aids and assure us that everything is going to remedy itself. But when Venus moves into Taurus and square Saturn, this is a really big indication that you really need to keep an eye on your finances. Look at those finances, look at your banking, look at your investments, make sure you're secure, make sure your banking institutions' investments are secure as well. I can't stress that enough. Because from now until the next 3 years, we'll definitely start to see a very big shift in the financial institutions and in the, the currency, cash currency. That was like the old ages. Nobody carried cash anymore, but now it's going to be at the point where you will need to have some cash on hand. So very important there for all of you. In case you missed it, we had 5 planets that aligned here on March the 28th, 29th, and 30th, I believe. Some of us couldn't see all of them. I believe we couldn't see Uranus. But it was a very beautiful viewing. If you got a chance to go outside and see it, if you had a telescope, it's something that doesn't happen very often. But it was very nice to see, and this is what I'm talking about. All of our planets are moving, shifting, getting into their houses where they're going to be stationary for some time. So one other thing I want to mention, I know it's a lot, and we're done with the astrological part. Now we're going to talk about the channel a little bit. So I have, I see all these other channels where people are giving giveaways and prizes, and, I really want to do something like that for all of you. I want to thank all of you for tuning into the channel. We are so close to 1,000 subscribers, and I am so grateful for that, for you sharing, for you subscribing, for your likes, your comments. I love that all of you participate. The contest that I have kind of come up with is a little different. It's not usual like you will see on other channels, but it really resonates with me. So I raised 3 boys, and mother-son relationships are very different. And we have our own language, and our own language is using movie quotes. We'll quote The Godfather, or we'll quote 16 Candles, or, and my kids have watched all these movies. So, because we're huge movie buffs. So if you hear me say a movie quote during your reading, please place the movie that the quote is from in the comments below, and you will be in the drawing for a gift card prize. And we'll get that to you. The drawing is going to be on April 20th. So stay alert during those readings because I love to use movie quotes. All right. Now to the last piece of this intro, and I saved it for last because I knew that I would get very emotional. And see, it's already starting. So, as I've mentioned, we've had quite a lot going on in the world today. With the weather, with people losing their homes, the tornadoes that ripped through Mississippi and Alabama, people who lost their homes, people who have lost their lives. And then to add to that, we as a nation suffered a terrible loss of 3 9-year-old children and 3 adults due to another school shooting. I don't want you to lose faith. I don't want you to lose hope. We will rise above. We will continue to pray and to send love. And if you can, send your donations as much as possible to those in Mississippi and Alabama. Also, do what you can, what you feel in your heart is right regarding our gun control, our gun lobbying situation, so that we don't have any more loss of life where our children are concerned. I have an 8-year-old granddaughter and I have a 10-year-old grandson. So this hit very, very close to home for me. And I can't even imagine what those parents are going through. I mourn with them and the teachers and the principals and the school leaders and the custodian that gave their life for those children. And this is way too soon after our Uvalde school shooting that happened here in Texas. I don't know when it's going to end, and I don't know if we can put an end to it, but we can surround each other with love, and we can reach out to each other as much as possible to give a helping hand, speak to each other, love on each other, and just be nice, be kind, because you never know what someone is going through. And if you need some professional help or counseling, please reach out to your nearest center, your nearest friend, family member. Reach out to me and I promise you I will respond, because no one should be having to go through what all of these people are going through at the moment. So thank you for listening to me. Thank you for letting me have my emotional moments, and let's get ready for your readings for April 2023. Hugging each and every one of you out there. Grace, mercy, and love. And I hope that we can continue to bond as we continue to grow this channel. Stay tuned, everybody. Hello, Leo. Welcome to your monthly read for April 2023. I have all the decks here that we are going to use for your reading. As mentioned in the intro, we're going to do a little bit of a different spread for the month than has been done before. So bear with me and let me know in the comments if you want to keep this spread, if you want to go back to the week by week, or if you want to go back to the Celtic Cross. I'm all up for whatever it is that you guys want to see. But as always, I will give you, well, let's take these out. That's from the previous reading. I will always give you a very detailed intro. Excuse me, a very detailed reading. So we're going to pull past energy and present energy from the Moonology decks. We're having a full moon in Aries here, or we just had a full moon in this past week. Sorry, don't have more detail on that, but we have been reading up on so much astrological change that is happening in the planets right now. If I were you, I would read up on it too, just to get some insight. All right, so let's pull a past and present energy for the current Moonology deck. When we finish the spread, we will get an outcome card from the Starry Beginnings deck, okay? Angels, spirits, and guides, clarity and guidance. What's the past energy for my Leos, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? What can you share with us for past energies for my Leos, please? Thank you. What can you share with us regarding present energies? Thank you. Past energy, last quarter moon in Cancer. Take a breather. So this is past energy. You may have felt exhausted. You may have felt overrun. You may have felt as if you had been put through the ringer and you just couldn't do anymore. You were over it. You were truly over it. You're like, nope, that's it. Not going to put any more effort. Not going to, flip the building just to satisfy or pacify someone. I'm taking my time here. I need to refocus, regenerate my energies. For for present energies, we have 6 quarter moon in Gemini. Speak your world into being. Speak your world into being. So this is really a little bit like my previous reading, because you have the ability to profess whatever it is you want. You can will it, you can manifest it. You have the power to do this. The difference between you and other people is you actually take the time to put in the action, the physical energy that's needed to get you where you want to go. And that's why at times you have to take this breather here. Now, yes, it's going to be all consuming what you're about to go through to create this world into being, but it's going to be worth it. You're going to be strategizing, you're going to be planning, you're not going to leave any detail left undone. That's Gemini energy. Okay, so you're going to put in some work, but the outcome, the reward will be great. Okay. All right. I'm going to use this beautiful blue deck, which I talked about. Look at that. I love that iridescent energy there. And that beautiful star there in the front, it's like wishing upon a star. I don't know, just really called to me. All of my decks are kind of that blue toned energy. Why, I'm not sure, but just really called to me. Also tells me that there's a lot happening emotionally in the world right now. So we're going to do beginning of the month, middle of the month, and closing of the month. So here we go. Angel, spirits, and guides, clarity and guidance for my Leos, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What energies do we have for Leos, Sun, Moon, Rising, and energy for the beginning of the month? Thank you. Of April 2023, beginning of April 2023. the middle of the month, April 2023. Thank you. The middle of April 2023. And closing the month of April 2023. Closing the month. The bottom of the deck and the overall energy that we see here, the Page of Wands, followed by the Four of Pentacles, okay? Followed by the Eight of Cups. Wow. So you know that you want to move towards something that's fulfilling, that really is emotional fulfilling to you. You have 8 cups, but you want your 10 cups, right? So there's that Page of Wands starting out in the new direction. But with the Four of Pentacles, you haven't released everything that you need to release. You're finding it difficult, and it may be because you're finding it difficult to speak the words. Wow, that's for somebody for sure, because I really felt that hard. You're finding it difficult to speak the words, and some people do not like confrontation. They would rather avoid it at all cost. But unfortunately, Leos, cannot be avoided. This has to be spoken. This has to be said. This conversation has to take place in order to move forward and to build what it is you seek to build here in the new. Okay? So let's get the first part of April. We have the Six of Cups. We have the Eight of Swords. And we have the Chariot, Cancerian energy. There's definitely, as I mentioned, there is definitely a kindred spirit here. There's someone here that is part of your soul tribe, whether it be a child, whether it be a parent, whether it be a partner, a boyfriend, a girlfriend. There's someone here that you have a kindred spirit soul connection to, okay? But at this time, with the Eight of Swords, there is something about this connection that's giving you a lot of pause. It's concerning for you. You can't stop thinking about the situation. You're playing it over and over in your head. But with the Chariot energy here as well, it's telling me it's time for action. Maybe time for that conversation as we were talking about. So let's get some clarity here. Angel, spirits, and guides, please clarify the Six of Cups. Who are we feeling this soulmate or soul tied to? Kindred spirit energy. 2 more, please. We have the Temperance card, Sagittarian energy. We have the Magician, and we have the Five of Wands. So there's definitely some conflict here. And I do really see you trying to figure out a way to resolve the situation, especially with this Temperance card. You know, she's transmutating those cups, moving those emotional energies back and forth so the energy will change. Now, the Magician, he has all the tools that he needs to create the change that he wants. However, it's the manner of which you go about making those changes that makes the difference, okay? So you could irritate this conflict, or you can really soothe it and put it out. It all will be on your approach. And I feel that the approach is going to be the most important part, okay? So this may have been going on for some time, as I see the Temperance card here with Sagittarian energy. And this is why it has weighed on your mind heavily. Heavily. Let's clarify the Eight of Swords, please. Clarify the Eight of Swords. Thank you. Last card, please, for intro of April for my Leos. We have the Seven of Cups, we have the Ten of Swords, and we have the Seven of Staves, which is also considered the Seven of Wands. So this is definitely weighed heavily on your mind. You want to put this to rest, but at the same time, you want to stand your ground and prove your point, which I get it, Leo, you know, but don't, with the Seven of Cups, don't fantasize or create an unrealistic idea of what could happen regarding this connection or relationship, whatever type of relationship it may be. Be realistic about it and know that it's very possible, you know, even though you stand your ground and want to prove your point, it's very possible. You know, when you win, sometimes you lose. When you lose, sometimes you win. What exactly? I think it's very important to be very clear on what it is you're trying to achieve. Are you trying to salvage the relationship, or are you trying to prove that you've won the argument or the discussion? Sometimes we have to swallow our pride for the ones we love. Man, I'm quoting all kinds of movies here. If you know them, put them in the comments box. Okay, let's clarify the Chariot. Clarify the Chariot. Cancerian energy for my Leos. Thank you. Okay. For Cancer, for the Chariot, we have the Nine of Pentacles, we have the Five of Swords, and we have the Knight of Swords. Just like I said, I'm gonna say it very loud and clear. Just because being right doesn't necessarily give you the right or authority to trample on someone else's feelings. So your approach is very important to this situation. You could end up very single with that Nine of Pentacles energy and the Five of Swords solely because you had to win. And you were very abrupt with that Knight of Swords energy in your approach. It's like, I don't give a crap about anything else. I know I'm right. It's right. Blah, blah, blah. You know, done. I put the nail in the coffin. Okay, you did. But what did you win? What did you gain? No, I mean, your gain is really what's going to shine a light on your true perspective where this is concerned. Okay? Whew, hope I made that clear. All right, so let's go to mid-month. Mid-month, we have the Four of Wands. Ooh, looking for some peace and some harmony. Then we have the Five of Pentacles. Ooh, that's some outcast energy. Somebody's been outcast, somebody's been ghosted, somebody's been left out in the cold. It looks like you have a choice here. And then we have the Six of Pentacles, equal give and take. I do feel that there's definitely a choice here that has to be made, and I feel like it's on your side, Leos. It could be reversed, so, you know, take it as it resonates for your reading. In one hand, you have the opportunity to create peace, harmony, and to go about in a very happy, balanced manner. Let's clarify the Four of Wands, please, for my Leos. Yeah, we have King of Pentacles, the Sun, and the Knight of Staffs. We have peace, we have harmony, we have joy. Here in the 3D realm, you know, still long-term connection, relationship. The King of Pentacles is the provider. I feel like that's your energy. And the Knight of Knight of Staffs, which is the Knight of Wands, is still, you know, got that gusto, got that passion there. Or we have the Knight of Pentacles, being left out in the cold. Clarify, the Five of Pentacles. Oh my gosh, I can't talk. And you know why I can't talk? Because you're the one that's supposed to be having the conversation. You just don't know what to say. One more for the Five of Pentacles. And if you hear me quote a movie, please put it in the comments below. I think that would be a good way for me to give away prizes on this channel. If you can find the movies in my quotes. That's how me and my kids conversate, and that's the way we've done it since they were young. We quote movies. It's hilarious. Okay, moving on. We have the Five of Pentacles clarified by the Ten of Staffs, the Page of Staffs, and the Three of Swords. Yeah, it's really a choice. Have peace, harmony, or be put out in the cold with some heartbreak. Someone's decided they don't want to carry the load of this relationship anymore. You know, this conversation or, you know, what has come across did not rub them well or the right way. They decided, wash my hands, done. Try to look for the balance. Try to look for the compromise with Six of Pentacles here. And in this Six of Pentacles, there's equal pentacles on each side. So both of you can give equally to the relationship. Clarify Six of Pentacles. Maybe have a conversation regarding compromise. Doesn't have to be win or lose. One more for the Six of Pentacles. Okay, we have the Queen of Pentacles, and I like that because we have the King of Pentacles here. We have the Queen of Staffs, and we have the Hermit, Virgo energy. You have a very, I want to say, a really tight window of opportunity that the universe is giving you to recognize and realize what you have at the moment, okay? Queen of Pentacles, you have someone who's secure, who's nurturing, who's giving, who's, you know, a jack of all trades. She can fulfill your every wish. Or you can go on and win this discussion or argument and move on to a Queen of Staffs who's beautiful, alluring, but she may not give you everything that you want in a relationship. The choice is yours, that Hermit energy there. You've got to shine a light on what it is that you really want and what it is you really want in a relationship. Where's the give and the take? Where's the compromise? All right, moving forward to the closing of the month. Starts out with the Two of Cups. I like it. Followed by the Lovers. I really like it. Gemini energy. And then we have the High Priestess. So I do feel that you have had the opportunity by the time you get to the end of the month to make a clear, concise choice, to really look at the big picture of what you have going on. You definitely feel a kindred soul tie to this person. right? But it's a matter of a mind over heart space. What is it that you want to do? There is some love here, there's some passion, but are you going to forsake that just to be right or prove your point and move on to a Queen of Wands and the Lover's energy? Like, I'll deal with it, you know, it's not really my first choice, but I'll go to it. I feel like you feel as though you still have options, which you do, but how would they really compare to the one you feel the soul tie with? Clarify the Two of Cups, please, for my Leos. Clarify the Two of Cups. Oh, well, it would help if I turn my cards right side. All right, clarify the Two of Cups. Leos, you got me all in reverse. Let's go. One more for my Leos. We have the King of Swords, the Ace of Staffs, and the Ace of Cups. Yes, that's what I want. I want my mature Leos to really see this beautiful opportunity for a brand new, beautiful, passionate, loving, overwhelming emotional connection with someone. And, you know, it looks like with the King of Swords energy, you know, a lot of people say the King of Swords is icy, razor sharp, to the point, a lot of matter-of-fact type of energy, but they are also very protective of who it is that they love with that sword. So, all a matter of perspective. Yeah, and there it is at the bottom, Six of Cups. That's the energy I'm talking about with your soul partner. Let's clarify the Lovers, please. Clarify the Lovers. Gemini energy. Clarify the Lovers. One more, please, for the Lovers. Last card, thank you. We have the Devil, Capricorn energy. We have the Ace of Swords, and we have the Justice cards. So this talks about your toxic energies in relationships, okay? With the Devil card and the Ace of Swords, it's time for you to realize that you also have to play in your parts of reciprocating and being fair and giving a level playing field, okay? You are, I know it's hard to believe this, but you also share very toxic love energies or relationships. You bring things to the table as well, Leo, that are not as heart space friendly as you think they are. But people, because they love you, they compromise. They're willing to, you know, overlook some of those things, or only, you know, speak to those things when it really compromises the relationship. So look at some of your toxic energies as well. Turn that mirror on yourself to see what you may be doing to add fuel to, you know, the fire. All right. Let's clarify the High Priestess. So now you know the dark shadow energies that are surrounding this connection. You know the possibilities that could surround this connection. With the High Priestess energy, I really feel that that's going to allow you to make a true decision, a true choice in this connection going forward. We have the Six of Swords. We have the Judgments, and we have the Six of Pentacles. Wow. So many of you will move on and give this person another opportunity with the Judgment card. And with the Six of Pentacles, I do feel that you are going to give as much as you take. And so will your person. It just requires a conversation and some reflection on our own behaviors as well. So not scolding you, even though it sounds like I did, just giving you insights on what possibilities you have here. And before you decide to just ditch this and move on to the next, which you can, think about what you're really giving up. Okay? All right, there we have it. Oh my God, 5 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. You have an opportunity for peace, joy, happiness, or bliss, or sadness, regret, and disappointment. So keep that in mind. So we will get a closing card from the Starry Beginnings for your outcome. Angel, spirits, and guides, closing card for my Leos as they move through the month of April 2023. What message do we want to share with them? All right. Your card is breathe love into your life. Speak it into your world. Speak it into being. Remind yourself to breathe. Mind yourself to breathe. Don't let your emotions get the best of you. Take time, pull back, assess, count to 10, then move forward. All right, there you have it, my Leos. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please give us a big thumbs up. Leave me any comments below. Don't forget to check out those celebrity readings. And I am available for personal readings. My contact information is in the description box below. It's been my pleasure, and we will chat again real soon. Bye, Tarot Tribe.